I'm going to show you how to do banana leaves or palms 2 different ways. So I'm going to use Giant and Clash from my Mission Control by Young Nails. I'll put a link below. And I have down just a pretty cute pink from Madame Glam actually. So there, I can put a link to Madame Glam polishes below. So I'm taking my darker color. This one I'm going to trace it. So the trick here is to trace in or leave room for notches, which could be parts of the leaf being gone or bent leaf or just a space in it. So you're going to kind of almost make a zigzag and a plateau and then come to a peak. And I'm going to go on this other side and do a similar thing, but go in for the notches and back out in different spaces so they're not lined up necessarily with the other side. I'm using my Wistonia Berry wine brush. I'll put a link to where I get this below for you. Okay, now so my basic outline is there, and I'm gonna fill it in with our Mission Control. Just try to be careful to not lay it too thick so it can cure all the way through, but a little bit goes a long way for this. So let's fill this bad boy in all the way with the Giant, the darker green from Mission Control, and then we're gonna cure it and give it some details. So this has come out. Now these Mission Controls are gel, so that's why I'm curing them. Now this color's super fun. I'm gonna run it along the side of the pot here to thin out the amount of product on my brush. And you can add a ton of detail, and if you want it more realistic, you're gonna keep going in and adding highlights and lowlights and all of that, but I want you all to be able to do this. So I'm gonna do a basic detail where I pull down the middle, so the vein or the stem through the middle of the leaf. And then we're gonna come out from the middle, out to the edges of the leaf, just kind of random thin lines. Focus on not perfect here because it is nature, and so it doesn't need to be perfect, but gives us some definition of what's going on with this beautiful leaf. And you can start seeing that image come together. If you did want to add more detail, I would flash cure this. Then I would go in and add some white for highlights, and then I would flash cure, and then I would actually mix my 2 greens together and go in and add a few more lines and details. I might even trace one side and give some shadowing. You can get more and more realistic with more shadows and highlights and things that you add. And I can do another one on that for you, but this one I wanted everybody to be able to do. So really basic, super cute, every client loves it. So there is that one. I'm going to cure this, and then we're going to go on to the second way you can do a banana leaf or a palm leaf that is super fun. Okay, for this way, you're going to need a few different things, but let's just start with our basic shape of the leaf here again with Giant. I cleaned off my thing here, so it was a little wet. Sorry, knocked the camera. Real life situation here. So I'm grabbing my Wistonia Berry wine brush again, and I'm going to trace the outside of this leaf, but I'm not going to put the notches in. I'm just going to do the overall shape. It's kind of a quick, fun way to do this of the leaf and fill it in. And I'm making it a little wider, a little fatter. Something I've learned about art gel. What am I saying? Something I've learned about nail art over the years is you generally start when you're doing it first a little bit smaller than you need to, and you need to expand it and make it just a little bit bigger so it can be seen and be a good statement on that nail. So there's a tip. Now don't cure this. We're going to, let me trace that edge. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab just a flat little brush from a cheap little set. We can find you one for a link below if you want, comment, and I'll find you guys a link. But we're gonna do that to get our notches. So before you've cured this, you're gonna throw in the brighter green, right? And I'm wiping off my brush a little between because I gotta go get more. And it's gonna melt a little bit, not a ton, but it melts a little bit, and that's good. We want it to melt. Wipe off my brush a little, go get a tiny bit more. And I'm just giving a little bit in there, and I want it to kind of work its way around a little. I don't want it to be like a marble leaf, but just a little bit of color and dimension. Now I'm going to close my Mission Control so it doesn't cure sitting to the side. I'm going to get a wipe. I'm going to put a tiny bit of alcohol on it. If you do too much alcohol, your leaf will start bleeding, but you need a little bit. You're going to take that flat brush we talked about and swipe to the side. You want to clean it off with the alcohol, but then dry your brush before you go back in again. See, I even spread some. Let me see if I can get it off without ruining. There we go. Kind of fun, huh? So always make sure you go in with a dry brush, and now you can cure that. Okay, here we are. They are beautiful. So let's do a little bit of top coat. I have a few I love. I usually work within the Young Nails top coat lines, and my latest obsession is using the Caption Conversion top coat. It's a lot like Manicure, but just a little bit thicker. It is a 60-second cure, but I like it. I like it over art. I love it over leafing or foils just because it floats nice and has a great shine. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then we will show you the finished one up close so you get a chance to look at it. This is a cleansing gel, so a little alcohol or Manicure cleanser is perfect to get this all clean. When it comes out, cleanse off that sticky layer with my wipe that has some cleanser or alcohol on there. Dry it off. There you go. Hey guys, I would love if you'd subscribe, comment below, tell me what else you'd like to see. I love sharing what I know and learning from you guys as well. And have a great day.